author Maya Jacobs here, reading for you from my book, Maya's Truth About Snakes, Volume 1. Thank you for joining me. Chapter 1, page 9. Snake Vibrations. Snakes don't give a damn about your words. You could talk to them all day long. Tell them you love them, preach at them, whisper sweet nothings. They don't hear any of that. What they do hear is vibration. Your tone, your frequency, the energy rolling off your body, whether you realize it or not. People forget that sound is just vibration traveling through air. Snakes cut the middleman. They feel everything straight from the source. Put your hand on your throat again and hum. Feel that buzzing? That's how snakes understand the world. They read that before they read anything else about you. When I first figured this out, it wasn't from a book or some trainer or scientist trying to sound smart. It was from spending real time with snakes. Not a few hours in a lab, not a few hours a day or a week between 100 different snakes. Then I go off to some other science project or fill out applications and forms and write documents based on what I discovered in a few hours that were divided between 100 different snakes. Which isn't much time when you break it down. When I first figured this out, it wasn't from a book or some trainer or scientist trying to sound smart. It was from spending time with real snakes. Watching how their head tilt when you change your tone, how they shift their bodies when your energy shifts, how they calm down or tense up based on the vibrations you're giving off. You can lie with your voice. You can lie with your face. But your frequency, it may not match what you're doing with your voice or your face. You can't fake that. Snakes know the truth before you say a word. People talk about snake charmers like it's some kind of magic, and it's not. It's vibration. Those flutes they play, they're not hypnotizing the snake or charming it. The movement and the vibrations are. The energy is. The snake doesn't care about the tune, the rhythm, the words of the songs. It cares about the frequency. The snake doesn't care about the tune. It cares about the frequency pulsing through the ground, up the charmer's bodies and straight into the snake's skull. Snakes evolved to be built for this. When you live underground or close to the ground, when your whole body is basically one long sensory machine, you pick up on things humans have forgotten how to notice. A snake's jawbone connects to its inner ear. They don't have an external ear, but they do have an inner eardrum. It works like an eardrum. Every tiny vibration the world gives off travels straight through their bones. They are always listening, even when they look still. I've had people tell me, my snake doesn't listen to me. And I look at them like, well, what the hell are you giving off? If that's your belief, what are you telling the snake? That the snake is smarter than you? He's going to be smarter than you. Because snakes don't respond to what you say. They respond to what you are, what you're being. Everything in life responds to what you're being. Everything is a mirror of your internal energy. Everything, including snakes, including other animals. Everything is a mirror of the energy you have inside your belief systems, your faith, your actions, your thoughts, it's all mirroring back to you. They respond to what you are. And if you're chaotic inside, they feel it and they will mirror that. If you're scared, they know and they will mirror that. And even, here's the catch about the mirror, okay? Even if they didn't know, they will mirror that. They don't have to have any kind of awareness. They can be a robot and it will mirror what you're putting out, okay? They respond to what you are and what you are being. If you're chaotic inside, they feel it. If you're scared, they know. They'll be scared. If you're calm, they'll be calm. If your energy is clean, steady, and strong, and you trust them, they will be clean, steady, and strong, and will trust you. That's why some people can't handle snakes. You can't hide from them. You can't pretend with them. They read you more honestly than any person ever will. I've worked with snakes that were labeled aggressive, mean, dangerous, or unpredictable. And then I walk in, pick them up, and they melt into me like we were born knowing each other. It's not because I'm special. It's because I know how to match their frequency. I know how to meet them where they live. That's energetically where they live, spiritually where they live. You talk to snakes with the part of you that hums, with your chest, with your breath, with your vibration, with your heartbeat. That's the language they understand. And once you learn to speak that way, once you learn to feel instead of just talk, the whole connection changes. The snake becomes calmer, steadier, and more responsive. They start trusting you with their full body, not just tolerating you. If all you're doing is tolerating them, all they're doing is tolerating you. People ask how I raised Jigga to be so loyal, so protective, so darn in tune with me. It started right here. Not right here in this book, but right here in this concept, in this principle, in this moral, in these belief systems, with faith, with vibration, with tone, with matching energy, with honesty. You can't fool a snake. You have to show up real. Snakes don't respond to noise. They respond to truth. And vibration is truth. Energy is truth. And that's where all truth begins. And that's the end of chapter 1, and an awesome picture of a snake I had named Shaka. Thank you for joining me.